Prison made me sharper with identifying snakes and identifying motives. Stories from the cell. Now we're going to talk about when I was in joint, right? This story from the cell is a real important story from the cell, and I think a lot of y'all can connect with. When I was on, in Dallas Penitentiary, right? It's this cat that used to always run the yard. I ain't going to put his name out there, but we used to call him the Angler. Every day this mother walk in the yard with somebody different, got a story to tell. He knows somebody that know your cousin. He did a robbery back in the day with your homeboy. He smoked a blunt with your uncle. This mother knew everybody. I'm talking about everybody on the prison yard. It was somebody, some way or somehow that he knew somebody that was connected to you, that knew you, whatever. Every night his whole play on the block. He did all this shit, walked the yard, kicked it with motherfuckers. This shit was always about a soup and a beef and cheese. This whole thing was about that. It was an angle, right? Now, me being in jail, I started noticing not just him, it was a bunch of anglers that was under the same, operation as him. Walk the yard with you, work out with all this shit. Just at the end of the night, you know what I mean? When it's almost like, hey, excuse me, you got a suit? Petty shit. Now, one thing about prison is this. Prison was real informative and educational for me about the human behavior in different places, human behavior. So now it was like I was able to understand and study humans, and I was able to alert more than anything, because I already was a cat that grew up in the streets, been in the streets since I was 9, running around. My brothers was in the game. Everybody I knew was in the game.
R.I.P. Cousin Steve.
Yeah, R.I.P. to my bro. So I always was on point with that shit now. But what happened was prison made me sharper with identifying snakes and identifying motives. Cuz would be like, damn, cuz we got to get somebody to do it. I'd be like, all right, I get that. I can handle it. Cuz be like, what happened? Every time, cuz always say, I ain't got no patience for the bullshit. And when I see that bullshit, I identify it. Prime example, I remember one time we was looking for a cameraman to do some stuff for us. We was like, man, we going to bring you on. We going to do this, that, and the third. Whole premise is, he came posing as a cameraman. Really, he trying to get his shit off on a rap tip. And I told him as he sit down, I said, didn't I tell you we wasn't looking for that shit? No, man, I'm just saying, I know I needed to get. I said, so you got a camera that you really don't know how to operate. You ain't really, so you wasting my time all because you a half-ass rapper and you trying to get around us to get some promotion. My man, go ahead and roll, man. But what I'm saying is, cuz no, he already know my radar is like unbelievable. I'm talking about I'm on alert at all time. I can smell bullshit a mile away. I can see when you angling, because everybody got a motive out here. And ain't nothing real, ain't nobody genuine, everybody angling, everybody on some bullshit. You see what I'm saying? You don't know who is who these days.